Hey everybody, it's me again, bringing it to you live from Jerusalem. So 25,000 people came to the Gay Pride Parade in Jerusalem this last Thursday, and let me tell you, man, it was off the hook. Take a look. So yeah, the biggest concern in the Gay Pride Parade in Jerusalem, as everybody knows, Jerusalem is an ultra-conservative religious city, to Jews, to Muslims, to Christians. I mean, you have all three major religions in one city. So tensions were high, and as you remember, a year ago, I was at the same Gay Pride Parade. And a young girl named Shira Banki was brutally murdered by an ultra-Orthodox radical rabbi who actually got released out of prison like that same day, I think, or a couple of days beforehand. And he just came to the parade with a knife and just started stabbing people all around. That same instance that happened, I was actually given an interview. I don't remember for who. It's like all a big mess in my head. But yeah, I was like 100 meters away from what happened, and yeah, so she was murdered, and she wasn't even gay. She was just there to support the gay community. So this parade had a lot to do with her. There was this one time in the middle of the parade where everybody stopped where she got murdered and just laid roses down to give respect and to remember that love always wins, and that there's no place for hate, there's no place for radicalism. Israel is a democratic state, and I mean, you have 25,000 people who showed up to show support. And it's not only support for the gay community, but it's also support for equal rights, for equality, and just to accept whoever is not like you. So I mean, this parade was a really big success. I mean, I have never seen so many people in my life. Now, a lot of conservatives were saying that, oh, I don't understand why we need to have this parade in Jerusalem. Jerusalem is the holiest city in the world for the Jews. I don't know why we need, women walking around with their tits hanging out, and I don't know why we need guys walking around with G-strings and, butt naked. But I went to that parade, even though I had like a shift like an hour after. I was dead. So it was so important for me to get there and take pictures and to show you guys and to show everybody that the parade in Jerusalem had absolutely nothing to do with nudity and whatever. It's not like Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv, granted, Tel Aviv is uncensored. It was crazy. You got like half naked women and men, like G-strings, like only covering up their junk, but in Jerusalem, one of the biggest problems people were having with the parade in Jerusalem was that they thought that they were marching around butt naked and not decent. So it was really important for me to take pictures and to show the whole world how everybody that was there, were covered up, regular people just, walking around in a great parade. There were maybe like three guys that were like only walking around in like shorts. That's it. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that you wouldn't see like, let's say, at the beach. But it was a great parade. There were 2,000 soldiers, police officers, border patrols. I mean, the place was tight. It was the security detail there was crazy. Take a look at these pictures, man. You can see you got soldiers like every couple of meters. You got a soldier, and they're just looking after. And you had like a barricade alongside the whole parade, and a barricade after that. And so, I mean, not even like the most radical of people could have gotten near. And yeah, so props to the police that did a great job after last year. But anyway, back to the parade. It was a beautiful view. You had these two guys who got married there, like a civil wedding. They said, they said the prayers and whatnot, like Jewish, like the Jews do at weddings. The mother came, the father came. They broke the glass like every Jew does at a wedding, and they got support from thousands and thousands and thousands of people that came to the parade. It was crazy. So the biggest controversy of this whole parade was that the governor of Jerusalem, Nir Barkat, didn't want to come. Now, that's not the controversy. The controversy is that he said, and I quote, I'm not going to come to the parade because I don't want to hurt the religious people's feelings. Yeah, I mean, that pissed off a lot of people, including me. That you don't want to go to the parade for any kind of reason, and for those of you who don't know, Nir Barkat is part of the Likud party, and there are people saying that he wants to be prime minister one day, and that he needs the voters, and that's why he didn't come. But what pisses me off the most is not that he didn't come, but that he gave an excuse saying that he didn't want to, hurt anybody's feelings, like the religious people's feelings. I mean, that's fucking bullshit, okay? That I'm going to the parade doesn't make me want to hurt other people's feelings, and you insinuating that doesn't make things better. If you don't want to come, lie about it, find some other excuse. Don't tell me and don't tell everybody that came, 25,000 people who came, don't tell us that we came there, and in that we actually hurt some other people's feelings. I mean, it has absolutely nothing to do with the religious people. It has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that people are walking around butt naked or whatnot. I mean, take a look at these pictures, man. You can see a lot of people here with Jew caps, like yarmulkes. You can see a lot of religious people. There was even an instance in the middle of the parade where people started praying mincha. If any of you guys know what that is, it's a prayer that you have in the middle of the day. So, I mean, that stupid excuse that the governor gave was just, it pissed so many people off. My Facebook got flooded with people that was like, oh my God, I'm so I'm regretting ever voting for you for mayor. Just go do whatever you want to do, like every other politician to do, to get to be the prime minister. We all know that you went and you didn't come to the gay pride parade because it would have pissed off a lot of religious people at the religious parties in the Knesset. And one day, if you really want to be governor, prime minister, that's going to fuck up your plans. So that's exactly the reason you didn't come. Don't bullshit me and say you didn't come because you didn't want to you didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Man, fuck that and fuck you. All right, I went to the gay pride parade. A lot of religious people went to that gay pride parade. We had a lot of fun. It was really, really decent. Nobody took off their shirt. No titties were shown. Okay, I mean, this was a crazy, crazy, crazy successful parade. I had lots of fun. Everybody that was there had a lot of fun. And I mean, this was also a way to tell all of Israel and basically all of the world that a lot of people in Israel, I think even the majority in Israel, are for gay rights, and we're for equality, and we're for civil marriage, because in Israel, gays can't get married yet. Not just gays, but only if a guy gets married with a Jewish guy gets married with a Jewish girl, that's the only way you could actually get married legally here in Israel. If I want to get married with a girl who's not Jewish, I can't do it legally here in Israel. I got to go to Cyprus or some other place in Europe or wherever that has civil marriage, get married there, and then come back and show them the papers. I mean, for someone who does the army, for someone who's been in like 3-4 wars, I mean, I'm a citizen. I pay my taxes. Gays pay their taxes. They enlist in the army. They go to war. and still they can't get married like any other Israeli here in Israel, and that pisses me off, and it pisses a lot of people, other people off. And that's what the Gay Pride Parade was about, giving them a voice and showing the whole Israeli government and all of the Israeli people that that we want civil marriage and we want equal rights and we want to stop the discrimination here in Israel. So anyway, that's my take. Hope you guys like the pics. Hope you guys like the video that I attached. Hope you guys like this video, and if you do, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Go to my YouTube. Go to my Facebook account. Go to my Twitter account. Check me out over there for more updates straight from beautiful, beautiful Jerusalem. Yeah, peace.